I just realized I'm low-key doing psychological warfare against MAGA and all of the bootlicking bots in my comments. Because I was wondering, like, why am I no longer being bothered when they're like, ha ha, liberal, ha ha, nose ring theory, ha ha, blue-haired idiot. Even though I'm not a liberal or a Democrat, all of the politicians are crooked and shitty, and I think all of the systems are broken. Every time they comment that stuff, I'm sure they're sharing it like all over MAGA talk and MAGA Facebook and whatever, because MAGA Facebook has found my profile. Oh my god. But it just makes me think every single time they share my stuff to other MAGA people, they're just sowing seeds. They're helping me be a double agent behind the lines, of which I could never infiltrate on my own because I would never by choice engage with groups like that because, ew, I genuinely cannot stand to talk to people who don't think brown people are people and that we should still have slaves and shit like that. But, like, they're doing my work for me every time they post that shit where they're trying to mock me and be like, look at this fucking idiot. They don't realize they're sowing questionable seeds in everyone's head. You know, it may not be people that are vocal about it because they're going to get faced with hate and, oh, you're wrong, she's a blue-haired liberal crazy girl. But there's people that are going, wait, Operation Lack, what's that? I should look into that. Operation Sea Spray? Wait, she said the military's involved in that? Wait, but my son was military, or I was military, or my daddy was military, and they wouldn't do something like that, right? And then they go and look at it, and they Google it, and they go, wait a second, the military has run some weird stuff on us. Why would they do something like that? Why would the military spray chemicals over us just to see what it does? Why would they use aerosolized suitcase sprayers in an airport against us? Why would they do something like that? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. Maybe the military and the government aren't good guys. Maybe the 1% doesn't have our best interest at heart. Maybe the people that we're talking and saying are crazy are really on our side and they're just trying to warn us. 212 as I say that. Maybe they see something I just don't see. Maybe I should be listening to these people. Maybe the people that I'm talking to and listening to aren't worth listening to. Maybe these people are lying to me. Why would these people lie to me, though? Why wouldn't these people tell me about that, if that's the truth? Why have I never heard about that? Why have none of my friends talked about that? Maybe I should say that to someone. Maybe I should share that with someone. Maybe I should talk about that with someone I trust that won't yell at me like the MAGA bots will. It's psychological warfare. I'm getting in their heads. Even if they're leaving me comments and shit, I'm behind enemy lines, baby. I have sowed so many seeds of discourse and just making them question things. Once you question the leader, all your ranks fucking fall.